Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Shout out to Astropro for sponsoring this episode and providing us with free samples. Speaking of free samples, I am honestly so grateful because, as you know, this is allergy season in Texas. I think Texas is one of the worst places to live if you have allergies. I have this tree in my backyard. It is the cottonwood tree. I'm highly allergic to cottonwood, not only myself, but also Travis's, and I believe our children are. And Astropro has come in handy. It's a nasal spray, and it has made such a difference in my seasonal allergies. I feel like I can breathe, and it really helped relieve my symptoms quickly. Astropro is the first of its kind nasal allergy spray. It is the fastest 24-hour over-the-counter allergy spray. It starts working within 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take an hour. And if you've had allergies, you know that every minute counts. Astropro delivers full prescription strength indoor and outdoor allergy relief from nasal congestion, runny and itchy nose, and sneezing. Get fast-acting nasal allergy symptom relief with Astropro. Go to astroproallergy.com for a discount so you can Astropro and go today. ASTEPRO allergy.com. Astropro and go. Use as directed for relief of nasal congestion, runny nose, sneezing, and itchy nose due to allergies.
Yay Networks.
Hi guys, I'm Brandi.
I'm Stephanie,
and this is your weekly dose of BS.
Stephanie told me the funniest thing yesterday that she did to Travis.
Oh my! Well, I don't know if it's funny, but he
I thought it was hysterical.
Okay, so my husband has, I guess, gained a lot of weight. Like he's at one of his heaviest points in his life, I guess. I should not laugh, but but he weighed himself because he kept complaining. I was like, why don't you weigh yourself? That way you know where you are instead of living in denial. Just see like what's going on.
Mind you, this man's been traveling for what, 5-6 months?
He's never home. We weren't home all summer. He's not been home at all. So anyways, he weighed himself, came back to bed. We had no children that night. Came back to bed and he was like, oh my gosh, I am the biggest I've been in a long time. And then he proceeds to tell me his weight. And I was like, oh my goodness, well, you need to eat better and stop drinking. Anyway, so then we Brandi, I don't know about you, but at night, Travis will watch TV and then I'll kind of roll on my side and kind of lay on him, on his chest and watch TV, right? So I was trying to be romantic. So I'm I always rub his arms or whatever, but I'm laying on his chest. So I guess without really realizing I was for the whole 30 minutes.
You're the big spoon?
So yeah, because so he is on his back and then I'm
I see.
Laying on my side, but my arm is on his
You're sporking
chest or whatever. I'm yeah, I don't know what it's called, but maybe I'm a spork. I don't know. But anyway, so I guess without realizing it, during this whole, after he's telling me he's the biggest he's ever been, during the whole 30-minute episode, I am rubbing his belly like a little Buddha, right? I'm trying to be nice and be rubbing and being
make a wish,
make, I guess. So anyways, the next day he's it made me so uncomfortable. And there's nothing romantic about it. There's nothing romantic about it whenever I'm telling you I'm my biggest I've ever been, and then you proceed to rub my fat belly for 30 minutes. He's like, I think if you even put it on your podcast, everybody would agree that if somebody's feeling insecure about their weight, the last thing they want somebody to do is rub their face, embrace their chub for 30 minutes of a TV show. And I'm listen, I was not even trying to make you uncomfortable. I was just trying to be romantic and rub on you. I love when people rub my back or, whatever, my hair. And he was like, I get it, but next time you just rub my back, it's so uncomfortable, to sit here and have you rub the chubbiest part of myself. Oh my gosh. for 30 minutes.
Lord.
Anyways, I was telling Trey about it and he was laughing. And I was like, do you think it's rude? I wasn't even realizing I was doing it. So anyway, so Travis had a romantic conversation with me about how that does not turn him on. And there are other areas I can rub instead of his belly.
Oh, Lord.
That's my story.
Speaking of like your little laugh there, I have to tell you. So I was in California for our anniversary, and we were in La Jolla, and they had like the seals and the sea lions, whatever. And I walked around and I filmed them a little bit and posted it, and they were like going. How many people that messaged me and were like, "Oh my God, it sounds like Stephanie's with you." Is that her laughing? And I'm like, no, those are the creatures down there.
Those are the seals.
Okay, Brandi, while you were in La Jolla, you sent us a picture of your anniversary gift.
Yes. Okay.
Will you explain?
Y'all know how I have flower power. So, and I'm always like, oh, don't look down there, whatever. So Brian got
Don't
me.
look down there.
Who's looking down there that you have to say, like, stop?
The reverse cowgirl. He likes that.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Don't look there. So anyways, he got me for my flower power a bejeweled butt plug. And I was like, this is my present.
To conceal your hemorrhoids?
Well, then, so it's pretty when he looks at it.
Oh my God.
And I
Wait,
used
did you
it.
put it up there?
Yes,
How
I
does it
did.
feel? I've never stuck anything at my
It hurt. It actually hurt going in, but then it was fine. However, that was not the end of my present.
What
This
else
is our
did you
second
get? You said
episode in
there
a row
was
about
more.
buttholes.
I'm so sorry.
So then he starts filming me, and I look so fabulous.
Wait.
We're about to go to a really
doing?
nice dinner.
That's something you and Brittany have in common now. Doesn't she put little diamonds over her lady bits when she posts them on Instagram?
On her
Maybe
belly?
I
Yeah.
should post that on Instagram
Yes,
and see what people think. It doesn't even look like it; just looks like.
So wait, what else did he get? You got you a bejeweled butt plug, and what else?
And then, so I open it, and then I'm like, oh my God! So he got me. It was a clone the Willy thing. So where you
A clone-a-willy?
Yes. So I was like, oh my God! You went somewhere and had someone mold your penis, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah. No. It's a DIY kit.
Oh my gosh.
Arts and crafts.
He made you a. Wait.
And he made sure to tell me not to talk about it on my podcast.
Was there a real gift somewhere in there? Or did he just give you the gift of things to put up
Brian
your
and I
butt?
are both the most romantic people. I'm rubbing Travis's belly, and Brian's giving her a
butt
wiener.
And so I'm like,
A
am I
homemade wiener.
supposed to give you like a mold of this? What am I
He'd
supposed
probably
to do?
love that.
He probably would. So,
Wow.
but no.
Wait, so how romantic.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there we go.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Oh,
no, that
Trey-
was all, Trey. That's all
was
I
it.
got.
wait.
Okay?
We need justice for Travis and
he
justice for
told me
Brandi.
It was the gift that keeps on giving because
Is
if
it?
he dies, I still have a mold of his penis.
Well, thank goodness.
Then you can never remarry because
I'll be like,
have no excuse. Yes.
I will. I mean, yeah. No, I don't need to.
Oh, I hope Clone
But
Will sponsors
the best
this
part
podcast.
is that so Wes is like, yeah, so at the first place I take him, they only have black penises. So he's like,
Wait.
no, I must have a white one. so
He
I
had his-
die, so it'll look like mine.
He had his driver take him around to different sex shops until
Yeah.
he found
And so,
a ginger weenie.
Yeah, and Wes is like dying laughing because Wes is black, and he says that if I went black, I would not go back to Brian.
You would not go back. Oh my God, that's so funny.
I'm like,
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Well, I don't know where to go from here.
So wait, was Brian like excited to give this to you? Like, do you build it up like it was this amazing, thoughtful,
Yes, and
expensive
everybody
gift?
knew about it but me. So, yeah. But
Was he more excited than you were about this gift?
he was so excited. And then he said he was going to deny it.
Okay, well,
Oh,
what
but-
did you get him?
Nothing. That's how we roll.
Stephanie, what's the worst anniversary gift you've ever given?
Given? Probably a blowjob.
What's the worst gift you've gotten?
No, I don't know. I'm going to be honest. One thing about Travis is he's very good at gift giving. But he always calls Trey and says, what should I get her? So I'm going to give Brian Trey's number so that way he can just also be your gift giver.
Yeah, there was one year. What was it? Was it
I'm
your
trying to
anniversary? Where Travis gave you an Hermes box full of stuff that you stole from him.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely the worst gift. I feel like maybe the worst gift I gave him was that shirt that you had that he hated whenever COVID was going on.
That was so rude. It was such a great shirt.
I gave him this Gucci shirt, and he said, and then he opened it and said, this looks like something Trey would wear. And then the next day, Trey comes waltzing in with the same shirt.
Well, so here's the story. There were only like 3 stores open in all of Dallas.
It was during COVID.
Like Neiman's wasn't open. There was a store downtown called 4510. And they were only doing like private shopping only. And we had just gone the week before and gotten a bunch of stuff because they had a great sale. And then it was Travis's birthday. And she was like, I don't know what to get him. I can't get him anything. And I was like, I have the perfect thing. Went and got it, wrapped it. It was amazing. Gave it to him. He was like, huh?
He was like, what?
Did he return it? I think he did return it.
Yeah.
I still wear it
He
proudly.
returned it, got a hat, because he said, so you're telling me you saw this in a store and you thought of me. And I was like, yes, even though I didn't, it was all Trey, but I didn't want to tell him that. And then he was like, Stephanie, this looks like something Trey would wear. And I'm like, well, actually. So
Surprise!
the next day Trey had it on. But I would say that shirt was horrible. Yeah, that box was horrible.
That was great.
No, well, for him, he did not like it. But now I just kind of I send things to Trey if I like it. So then whenever Travis wants to get me a gift, he calls him and then he gives him things I like. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'll be like, Brian, I'm going to give you can send
Brian's
it to me.
just like, go buy whatever you want.
Give it to.
Really?
Well, then that's a good way to be too.
No, he's just like that. And then I just don't get him anything, and then there's no expectation. So
yeah, see,
just leave it at that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even mind that, because then I hate like going out and buying. Guys are hard to buy gifts for. I don't care what anyone says. They are the hardest people to buy gifts for. I hate buying gifts.
Yeah. I told him I was going to clean out my closet for him.
And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. As you guys know, I have used BetterHelp for over 2 years now. Oh my gosh. And what I love about BetterHelp is I am able to do therapy in the comfort of my own home or carpool. I can talk to my therapist over the phone, on video chat, and I can connect with my therapist via text message throughout the month to check in. You're matched to your perfect therapist by going online and filling out a quiz. And then based on the answers to that quiz, they match you to the perfect person to fit your needs. And if for some reason you do not have a perfect fit with your therapist, you can continue trying a new therapist out until you find the perfect fit for you. Again, what I love about BetterHelp is not only is it convenient, I don't have to leave my house for it, but also it is a fraction of the cost of traditional therapy. I've tried both, and BetterHelp is much more affordable. If you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, accessible, affordable, and entirely online. Get matched with a therapist after filling out a brief survey and switch therapists at any time. When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/weeklydose to get 10% off of your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose.
Brandi, how is the house coming? I saw that insulation's up.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting so excited. So I feel like Brian keeps telling me that we're not going to be in until February.
No.
However, I know some of our appliances we got the update on those, and some are not arriving until February. But we saved everything that the house did have, so we have something to put there.
That's good.
Oh yeah, just to save like a placeholder.
One of the main builder guys that's working with us, him and his little friends were there yesterday, and I hung out with them for a few hours. And they told me that it was going to be ready by December.
Yay,
Hallelujah.
that's like a perfect Christmas.
We shall see.
I think we should just all take shifts and go and micromanage them and make sure that they are on
That's
track.
what I feel like. I'm over there hanging out, and I'm like, what are y'all doing today?
How's the schedule looking?
If they're having a lunch break, you're like,
yeah, they're like, the cabinets are coming in, and all like.
Oh, if the cabinets are coming in, you're moving pretty swift.
Yes.
Yay.
Ooh.
I'm so excited. I'm really excited.
That's exciting.
I'm like, even if we have to move in and sleep on the floor, I want to go live there. And my current house is about to be on the market. So if anybody would like to move over.
If anyone wants to live with Brandi.
Are you going to do showings? Or are you going to do like a private, like an off?
So I mean, it's going to be by appointment only, obviously. And I think you have to be able to prove that you can spend what it's worth.
Yes,
that's smart.
Very nice.
That's really good.
Oh, that's so exciting.
That's exciting. Okay, and honestly, even if all the furniture isn't in, you have beds and stuff that you can put in just to
I have a question about this. Okay, so we were talking before the podcast about like kind of like statistics. I can't remember what the statistic was, but you said something that triggered it. But like, how much percentage should you spend like on your furniture?
Oh.
Because my interior designer told me we spend 20 to 30% of your total, how much your
Total budget?
your
Or your
house
home's
cost.
Value?
Yes.
20 to 30.
So I'm like, so then I did the calculation and I was like, oh my God. So you're telling me I have to spend over $1 million on furniture?
No way, that's crazy. Your interior designer's taking you for a ride. If she's saying that, and you can tell her I said that, because that's not what
can
you
tell her
should
for me.
do.
You know her.
Yeah. Well, do I know her? I'll tell her for you. What I've
call
always
her.
done, what Travis and I have always done is say, this is our budget, and you need to try to stay in those parameters.
Yeah.
So like in our current home, whenever we hired the gentleman we did, they had a budget, and then if we go over budget, it was something that they would talk to us about, but it makes it to where they are, because here's the deal, like I've worked with quite a few interior designers, they make a 20% commission off of everything. So if you buy a bed for $1,000, they make $200, because they're usually, it's like, you know, I would say 10 to 20% they make. So if you're spending $1 million, how much is this lady making?
Yeah, well,
like,
you know what?
that's a lot of money.
I Googled it, though, and it said on Google that really you're only supposed to spend 10% of your 10% or less.
A little secret, though. All these furniture stores have trade programs where they give the designers 20 to 30% off.
Yes.
Which they're typically supposed to pass on to you, which covers their cost.
Yes.
I remember there was one designer I was talking to, and they were like, oh, yeah, I don't like to do those trade programs. It just doesn't make sense. And I was like, bullshit. I was like, no, you for sure are getting the stuff 30% off and then tacking on your extra 20% to where they end up getting about half the cost of what your budget is.
Well, I
know,
know,
and
they should definitely give you the price, because you should be paying the furniture companies
directly.
So they should definitely be getting a discount, but
$1 million.
But I would never. I mean, I will tell you right now, our current home.
Well, and I'm like,
we did not spend $1 million.
Is this like what we paid for the home, or now what it's worth after the remodel? So there's two different numbers here.
I mean, I will tell you right now, our home in Montana is going to be worth more than our home in Dallas, and I'm not spending $1 million on furniture. No. There's no way. Like, there's no way. And even our designer in Montana, like, we went and looked at lighting, and a lot of our lighting had to be custom. And she actually came in and she was like, I feel like this is overpriced. I feel like this is like really, really expensive. And I'm going to go in. She was like, I feel like we can find the same look at a much better cost. So she should be giving you cost effective things. Like, there are certain things that you really, really, really love that you really can't find something else, but she should be giving you, like, even slabs and everything. Like, there are some slabs that I bought that are really, really, really expensive, but then I offset it with things that you couldn't tell if it was like the most expensive or like a mid-road.
And your designer should, I mean, tell her, like, go to Restoration Hardware's like distributor, because it's like half the cost and it's the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, and also
make them work for that money.
And also, like, I always think spend money. Well, this is for everybody, but I always think spend money where you entertain. So, like, our
like
home,
wallpaper.
Our current home, and even the home that we're building, like, all, like, when you walk in, that's when all the expensive stuff is. That's where you put your money in. But, like, little off rooms, like guest rooms, my kids' rooms, like all of that.
That's
stuff.
what I said. I go, I don't care if I go to Nebraska Furniture Mart for my kids.
Well, yeah, because those are, I mean, first of all, kids are not, like, they're not going to take great care of their stuff. Let's be honest, most kids. And also, when they get older, they're always going to want something a little different. But I think those are rooms that you really can save on. So I would say, like, your bedroom, you and Brian's bedroom, like the kitchen, the living room, the places that you'll be using all the time, that you'll be entertaining people, that's where you spend your money. And, like, the other rooms, I would...
The only person I'm going to be entertaining in my bedroom is my husband.
Well, yeah, but you know.
With the clone Willie.
But that's a room, like, I wanted my bedroom, and, like, I like, you know, the bedroom and bathroom, since I use it a lot. Like, those are things that I want nice, but, like, other things I feel like you can totally get cheap. So I would disagree with her.
Yeah, Nebraska Furniture Mart is kind of expensive too, I'm going to be honest. Just all their furniture's gone up a lot.
Well, yeah.
But I would definitely not spend $1 million on it. There's no way. Yeah. That's crazy. But I think you could easily, even our home in Montana, it's not, there's no way it's going to be $1 million. Like, I'll tell you how much after we're done with this. How much
I feel like
it
you
is.
reused a lot of furniture from your old house too in your current house.
Not really. No, I mean,
Really?
our bedroom is really it. Like everything downstairs is new.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything.
I was just thinking of your bedroom.
Our bedroom's the only place that I reuse stuff. But I did not spend $1 million.
That's true.
And all of our rugs had to be custom made, everything, and I did not spend $1 million. So just to let you know, tell her.
No, I'm glad I asked because I'm be like, Stephanie said.
Have her
Tell
call
her
her.
to call me. I'll be like, listen.
How much furniture have you already bought?
So, well, I've gotten like basic stuff.
Like, have you ordered like couches and stuff yet?
So that was the thing is that we had not.
Oh,
And so-
she's trying to sell you $20,000 couches,
Yes.
isn't she?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, Brian and I went and looked when we were in California too, and I made some connections there with
good.
where they can ship and we not pay the taxes.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
Now, a word from our sponsor, Nutrafol. Nutrafol has a campaign called Shed the Silence that's running now through November 6th. Hair is so much more than physical appearance for women. It shapes our relationship with ourselves from the inside out. It defines our identity, self-image, and self-confidence. Female hair loss is a reality for millions of women, yet most are reluctant to discuss it publicly. Nutrafol is looking to unite and support women through the personal impacts of female hair struggles like thinning and shedding by creating a space to connect, share, and bond with others. Podcasts are obviously all about talking, and Nutrafol would like to open up a larger conversation through real women sharing real stories about how their hair struggles have impacted them. A lot of people don't know, but if you go back and look in seasons past, I have a nervous habit of running my hands through my hair, and my hair started to look really bad. My hair was falling out, and then with my hormones changing through pregnancy, and until I discovered Nutrafol, I just thought that my hair was never going to look the same, and now it's better than ever. And thanks to Nutrafol, I have beautiful, lush hair again. And people are always asking me if I have extensions. And nope, it's thanks to Nutrafol. Naturally, over half of women will experience hair thinning in their lifetime. However, many people, especially women, don't know that, and they suffer in silence thinking they are alone. Well, you're not. So Nutrafol has come up with this campaign called Shed the Silence, and they want you to share your story just as I've shared mine with you. Let's talk about it. Your hair story could help another woman. Join the conversation at shedthesilence.com. That's shedthesilence.com.
I have to tell you guys about an amazing new service that I have found called FrameBridge. FrameBridge makes it more affordable than ever to frame your favorite things without ever leaving your house. You can add a gallery wall to your home office like I'm doing, or you can send an easy, foolproof gift, especially for all those weddings that you have coming up. From art prints and posters to photos sitting in your phone, you can FrameBridge just about anything. What I love about FrameBridge is I went on their website. There's a certain frame I was looking for my office, and they had it. I was so glad, but I already had the piece that I wanted framed. So they sent me this big cylindrical tube, and I mailed it off to them. They framed it for me and sent it back, and it looks absolutely amazing. And it was a fraction of what I would have spent at some local place trying to get this done, because it can be really expensive. So instead of spending the hundreds that you would normally spend at a frame store, their frame prices start at $39, and all shipping is free. Plus, our listeners will get 15% off their first order at framebridge.com when they use our code WeeklyDose. You can order online at framebridge.com or stop by a FrameBridge store to work with a designer in person if you're in New York, DC, Atlanta, Philly, Boston, or Chicago. Unfortunately, Dallas doesn't have one. Also, this is a great gift card option to get. I would love a FrameBridge gift card for my wedding. Get started today. Frame your photos and send someone the perfect gift. Go to framebridge.com and use promo code WeeklyDose to save an additional 15% off your first order. Just go to framebridge.com, promo code WeeklyDose. Again, that is framebridge.com, promo code WeeklyDose.
So we had our member guest party. It's a golf tournament at our club. And I had a really good time. I even found a couch in a locker room and took a nap and then went back out and started partying. However, Brian's friend that came in town to play in it with him, he got a little tipsy. And, you know, some people are a lot older, a little bit more conservative.
Some people are a lot older.
A little bit more conservative, I guess you could say. So there was a couple, and she was coming in to meet her husband, and she was probably, in her 60s or whatever. And our friend got up to give her her seat, his seat. And so when he got up, she was like, "Oh, well, thank you." And he was like, "Yeah, it's cool. You just gave me a boner."
Oh my God.
Like, and then, so this happened, whatever. So then it was like the rest of the weekend, everybody was like, "Whose friend is that?" And I was like, "I don't know who he is."
Okay, I have two friends that are a part of your country club. Their names are Ashton and Kyle, and they said they have had the best time doing karaoke with you.
Yes. Well, I hung out with them this past weekend at that party. Yes. And we did karaoke again afterwards, only I'm not doing it because, again, I've been on testosterone.
Oh my God. You do not sound, your voice is not
I can't. Like, I get up there and I'm like,
wait, is testosterone? Wait, you do not sound like you have a deep voice.
I'm really hairy, and
oh my gosh,
I had to go more often on my waxing treatments down below.
You're crazy. Okay, I have had a friend in my past where you kind of invite somebody and then you're embarrassed that they're your friend because you're like, usually it's Travis's friends. I'm not gonna lie, but I've had that happen before where you just cannot wait for the day to be over so you don't have to claim that person again.
Okay, I need y'all's advice on something. Speaking of like friends that are I have I'm trying to think of how I share this. I don't think they'll listen to this. Zach and I each have someone that we're not entirely sure we want in our wedding. But we're like, is it more trouble on our part to not have them in the wedding and their feelings be hurt?
Wait, do they think they're in the wedding?
No, we haven't. The only person I've asked me in the wedding so far is you.
I feel so special.
So no, they don't. But I think they kind of assume they're going to be.
Oh.
But it's like, is it more trouble to just have them in the wedding or to say, no, it's our day and just either fight the fight or accept that their feelings are hurt?
I mean, nobody's feelings should be hurt. Like, it's your wedding.
I know, but these people, their feelings would be hurt.
I
and
had
my
some
thing
people
is,
whose feelings were hurt that they weren't going to be bridesmaids in my wedding, and then I ended up making them bridesmaids.
my thing is,
Travis said, "You better do it."
I agree with you, Brandi, that someone's feelings shouldn't be hurt that they're not in your wedding. And it's like the fact that I know their feelings will be hurt makes me want to not have them in my wedding because that should not be my driving factor to have you in the wedding, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or is it just like, yeah, that's more trouble than it's worth to deal with all that.
Like,
just
how
include
close
them.
of a friend are you? Like, if it's family, okay, I'm going to be honest. So, like, whenever I got married to Travis, I had my girlfriends that I have known forever that I was super close with, and I wanted them in my wedding party. And honestly, my sister, because, you know, she's blood and I love her, whatever, but I really
Or whatever.
I did not want like a 50 person, you know how some people have like 1 million people up there and it's
Right.
like, who's going to actually watch the wedding if everybody's in it? So then I really, but I did not, I wasn't that close to Travis's sisters at the time. So I wasn't going to have his sisters as a bridesmaid, be completely honest. And they got so upset about it and like talked to Travis and I was like, okay, you can be a bridesmaid. But I wasn't at first because I was like, I didn't know them that well.
They forced themselves into your
Maybe
wedding?
they should have stood on Travis's side.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, he should have. But you know, I was like, I have my sister. I just had so many bridesmaids that I was like, I really didn't want to add people, and I wasn't like. For me, I was thinking selfishly, okay, I'm gonna have a bachelorette party. I'm gonna have all these events. Like, I just want to be there where I can be myself and not be like uncomfortable because I don't want his sisters to think I'm crazy. So for me, I was thinking more about all the events leading up and like the day of and people that call me and people that like I felt like I'd be really comfortable around. And that's who I wanted to be up there with me. And I'm glad I did because now, you know, there's no hard feelings and like, you know, their family, whatever. But at the time, I honestly I wasn't going to have them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I told Travis, I was like, listen, I don't have brothers. You don't feel my pain because you don't have half of Tulsa up there and half of somebody else's family. Like, it's crazy. But if you don't care, like if it's not,
I think the thing is,
if it's not going to ruin your family life, then I would just not worry
in
about
both
it.
of our situations, I think I don't think the friendship's equal. I think that, like, okay, I'm just using this as an example. This would be like, you think I'm your best friend, but you're not my best friend type situation.
Yeah.
And so, like, of course I'm going to be in it. And it's like, Yeah.
Have they made comments to you? Like,
Oh, yeah.
suggesting?
Oh,
Ooh,
absolutely.
now that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well,
what if they
you know
said
what?
to you?
They
like,
could always hand out programs.
Right? Well,
yeah. They
Yeah.
could be the person that's the book signer.
What's it
they've
called?
tried to insinuate
An
that they're going to
usher?
have a more important part than they will. I'll make them like fold the chairs.
So wait, so it's two people. Are they friends, or is this like two?
No,
somebody on your
two-
site, somebody on?
Yeah, someone on mine, someone on Zach's.
That's
So it actually
so
works
weird.
out. I don't know. That's our current debate.
But don't have them do like if it's your wedding party and you don't want them to be your wedding. Like, don't feel like you have to do that. I would just be like, sorry, I don't like you that much.
Yeah.
Did you have that, Brandi, where somebody got hurt or like felt like they were going to be in your wedding, but they weren't, or kind of expected it?
I don't know. I can't remember that far, but
Well, you have brothers. Where are your brothers like Brian's on Brian's side standing up there?
well, I
or-
feel like I had this little set number, but then Brian kept like asking people. I think he got drunk and he was like, "You want to be in my wedding?" Like everybody was in. I mean, even Wes was in our wedding.
That's funny.
But I don't know. Just have whoever you are in there, and
Yeah, have whoever you want in there.
All
'Cause,
right.
I mean,
I'll follow up with y'all on how this goes. It might go really bad.
just have them be like the wedding book signer people.
Yeah.
You know, that's like a easy thing.
Perfect.
Yeah, good. Well, thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Holman on Instagram and Facebook.
and me at Brandi Redmond.
And our podcast at BS the Podcast.
Bye.
Bye.